Hey everyone. So I got another package and I just wanted to show you what was inside. So obviously, yesterday I got my Pure 4-in-1. I am loving this foundation. Love. Then I got, I already have vanilla in the Becca, and I got Buttercup also because this is a little too light. I think this is my perfect shade, but I'll use both. And then I did a small order on Haley's and I ordered the Luminous foundation, and I got the matte and that Jazzy J's, I think that's how you'd say her name, has been raving about the not this one, the, what is it called, the refined primer. So I want to try that. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to try all this. Oh, and then I got a couple of brushes from Luxie. I got this brush, which I really want to play with eyeshadow and try, and this brush, which also for eyeshadow, even though it's, it's technically like a concealer brush, but I'm going to play with it with eyeshadow. And I got another foundation brush, which I think for now I'm going to use for powder until I need to replace my good old one that I've been using. So I'm trying to figure out what foundation. This one I've already used. So it's between Becca and the two Haley's. I know how Becca's performed, so I think I'm going to go in for the Haley's, and I'm going to do half matte, half like matte on my T-zone areas and maybe the luminous on other areas. So I did my brows. I'm gonna prime real quick, and I'm gonna start with the eyes because I want to do like a cool eye look. So I'm gonna prime and I'm gonna get the eyes all set up, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I figured I never use my e.l.f. palette, so I figure I just primed with my e.l.f. lid primer, got all up in my eyes, and then I'm gonna jump from these three. I have the e.l.f. matte, just matte palette. I have the e.l.f. nude palette, and have the e.l.f. Need It Nude palette. Apparently they're called different things. So I wanted to get out the matte palette because there's not a lot of mattes in the other two. So I'm going to jump in with this first matte color here. I'm going to use, actually I want to start out with a bigger brush. Sorry about that. I'm going to take this Alamar Cosmetics brush that I got in BoxyCharm. And I'm just going to start out with this light pink color. And I made sure when I was priming to prime all the way up to my brow bone. All the way up to my eyebrow. So this way, if I miss some spots and I don't get primer on, and I don't get shadow on all of it, at least it looks like it's kind of highlighted or colored. It's a little darker than my skin color, but when I have foundation on, it's going to be lighter. Okay, so I just laid this color down. This color is mostly to like set that primer. I put it all over the lid and all over the brow bone. I'm still going to use this brush, and I'm going to go in with, you know what, I'm just going to go to this next pink color. I'm feeling like a pinky look, and I'm just going to hit that a little bit above my crease. I've never really used these palettes, so I just want to see like what the colors look like. I'm contemplating doing a different look on the other eye with different colors, depending on how this look turns out. I'm going into it several times and it's not really doing much, so we're just gonna say that this is a transition color. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my new Luxie brush. This feels like actual wood. The other ones feel like plastic, and this one feels like wood. It's cool. It came in, let me get the container and I'll show you what it came in. It came in this, the Luxie J palette. Unleash your true beauty by being kind to the earth. Please help our planet. Beautiful recycled package. Eye blending brush, a precision crease brush, and a foundation brush. Okay, anyway, actually I might turn this brownish gray. I don't know, I'm just gonna go and see where it takes me. This color is really calling me, this gray color, so I'm just gonna dip my fresh brush in it, and I'm just gonna go like basically right in the crease and above the crease. Finally, we have some payoff that I can see. This is a pretty color. It looks more blue on the eye, but it's a very pretty color. And with the little bit I have left, I'm just gonna go up and do circles on the end. I'm just doing one eye for now, and then either I'll do the other eye off camera or we'll go in with another look for the other eye. It's very pretty. I'm going dark, obviously. Okay, Then I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to jump over here into the Knead It Nude palette. I'm going to go in with this third color right here. And then I'm just going to put like directly in my crease. I'm using the same brush. Because this was a little blue, I want to take it a little bit brown. That looks really pretty. And I'm just I'm going to bring it out a little bit over here. Just out a little bit. And you could always fix that up, because obviously it doesn't look great right now. Could always fix that up with either a clean brush, or I think it's just the way that light's hitting it, with a clean brush or your foundation, because we did eyes first. I'm just going over this with a clean brush just to get it really in there. Okay, nice and smoky. I might end up going over this with, or most of it with foundation, because I thought I'd like it. I don't like it as much as I thought I would. I'm actually just gonna rub that off a little bit, because it's dark. I think I want to keep it in there. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M433, and I'm gonna go in with this color over here. This color right here. And this one I'm going in my crease. Sometimes I don't always knock the shadow off my brush. It depends. And it's weird how one palette has a mirror and one doesn't. Two actually have mirrors and one doesn't. So this is like a mauve-ish tone, so it's going good with that dark color. I'm just gonna pull it on my lid a little bit. And when I go in, I'm making sure I go all the way in there. Okay, next I'm gonna go, I want a dark color for the outside, but this like sparkly purple is calling my name. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see how this looks. Even though it's sparkly, do it on the outer. The outer portion of my eye. Oh, I like the way that looks actually. And then I'm gonna go in with like a really sparkly color on the inside. Let's see what color. I think because I'm in the dark tones, I'm gonna go for a pink though. So I think I'm gonna go for this pink, and it's nice and soft, and I'm gonna use my finger because I want to brighten it up. Oh, I like the way that looks. It's just like soft, very soft on the inside, because when you go dark all over, you don't want to hit it with the dark sparkle. You want to go in with like a light sparkle. So I'm just gonna go back on and pack that on. That's really pretty. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the other eye, and then we'll do some foundation. Okay, so I got the eyes looking good. I really love them. It's like a good, well, I almost knocked the e.l.f. eyeshadows down. It's like a good sultry pinky gray look. And we'll finish the bottom, obviously, after. So I got I'm gonna hit myself with my priming water, just to, I'm just avoiding the eye area, obviously. And I also got the Becca Prosecco Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid Highlighter. I think I'm actually going to do a little dab of this in with my primer. So I'm just getting this. And then I might do a little bit in with, like, on, if I do cream products, which I haven't decided yet, I'm going to go in and do a little cream over that. I'll do a little cream highlighter. So I'm just putting this on my skin as a first little layer. It's making me shine. Looks so shiny. That's crazy. Now I'm going to go in with my, normally I would mix it, but I didn't mix it just now. How do you open this? Oh, there we go. Now I'm going in with my Prime and Fine highlighter. What is it called? Refine and Prime primer. And apparently this is supposed to fill in pores and just make you look perfect, apparently. According to Juicy J, which is Jasmine, I know her name is, this is feeling very slippery. like beat it up a little bit. Weird. Very weird that it beat it up just a little bit, that I could brush it off, but anyway. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean my hands off a little bit because they're very, very glittery. That's the only downfall of not using a sponge, is that they get super glittery. Okay, so now I don't know if I'm gonna use both. You know what, I might try. You know what, I'm gonna do the matte on my nose and the sparkly highlighter everywhere else. Not the sparkly, the iridescent highlighter everywhere else. So I'm going to go in with the matte first. And I think that's a pretty decent color match for me. It's a little like peachy, but that's okay. And just like Raw Beauty Kristi, my nose is a telltale sign of if a foundation is going to be good or not. But this seems to look pretty good on my nose so far. Okay, so I just hit the middle of my nose with the matte foundation. And now I'm going to hit the rest of my face with the iridescent foundation. And I probably shouldn't have put that Prosecco highlighter on my nose, but I want to get a feel for it and see if I like it. And I'm using my Juno & Co. sponge, which I have grown to really, really love. Better than the Beauty Blender. I use it wet, I use it dry. I love it both ways. Now I'm so shiny. Like so shiny. I'm not sure if I'm going to really end up liking that Prosecco pop for underneath, but I got it on sale from BoxyCharm, so I figure, what does it matter? Let me just take an up close personal view. I think with the iridescent foundation, not with the, I don't know why I keep calling it iridescent, with the luminous foundation, the Prosecco is a little bit too much, but with the matte foundation, it looks nice. I don't know, it's also hard to really compare things now that I tried that 4-in-1, the Pure foundation, because I really do love that one. I'm gonna add a little more, just from like first impression. And I know the Becca is skewing my opinion, but I think I like the matte foundation better. I'm gonna have to try the luminous foundation without anything under it. I think that's the only way I'm gonna really know. But let me set it with powder and see if my opinion stays the same. So let me get my Peach Perfect powder. And I'm just going to set everywhere. I'm not going to put concealer because it feels very sticky. Like I need to set it. Oh, I just got some powder in my mouth when I was talking. So I'm taking my brush. I'm just going to set on the lower area of my face right now because that's where I'm not going to put. And I notice when I use cream products on top of like the littlest bit of powder, it's fine. So like, look, I'm gonna go with my concealer, and I'm using my JOA concealer again. I really like this concealer, guys. It's like the perfect color, and it just really looks nice. Like, it's not a tremendous amount of coverage. I mean, it's a good amount of coverage. It's not like Shape Tape, but it just really looks pretty. And I'm just being messy with it because I always am. And that's actually the only concealer I'm going to go in with today. I know, shocking. I usually go in with like 3, but I'm just playing around. As we all know, we're all quarantined, so there's not much to do. I actually like highlighting my forehead and my nose with a concealer that's like not very close, but pretty close to my foundation shade. Because I don't like, because when I find one here is too bright, it just makes me look old. Like I look just like wrinkly, and I don't like that. I'm going to take my Camo sponge, and all my sponges are a little bit wet. Sometimes I use this sponge dry. It's so like squishy. You really can use it dry. And sometimes I just hit this with my opposite hand, because you don't have to be perfect with it. See, and I put concealer over a little bit of powder, and it worked fine. Now I'm gonna go in with the heavy powder, because now, actually, do I want to do, no, I'm not gonna do cream products. So now I'm going in with the heavy powder. I'm gonna brush my cheeks, set my cheeks, set my chin, set my nose, my other cheek. Now, let me see after I use it. So now, to be honest, after I used all this powder, we'll have a brush here. After I used all this powder, the Prosecco pop underneath doesn't look that bad. I'm just pushing in some of the powder. I actually don't mind it because I still like see that little bit of shine, but you can't, I mean, honestly, you can't really see it. It's covered up. So now I know for next time I'll use that as like just a highlighter when I do all liquid products, because you know your girl likes all liquid products. Okay, so now I'm going to do my under eyes. I'm going to take my matte shades, and I'm going to take, what color do I want? I think I'm going to do, a lighter under eye. Let's see. I'm going to use this brush. Let me clean it off first in my cleaner. Okay, I'm going to take like a little bit of the gray and a lot of that pink that I used, and I'm going to go underneath. And here it depends. If you want to go lighter, go lighter. If you want to go darker, now I'm going to go in with that darkest shade, the sparkly one actually. And I'm going to grab that new brush, the little tiny brush. And I'm just going to go right up to my lash line. I would say half. You can either do half or you could do whole. I just like to see what looks good. I think we're going for a smoky look here, so I'm going to do whole. And I'm going to tight line with this shadow. This would also be a really pretty shadow to do that wing liner look I did the other day, which I think I might try tomorrow. I never thought of doing like a dark sparkly shadow with the wing liner look. See how they'll just like line my eyes a little bit? It looks so good. Now I'm going to go back in with, let me see what color I want. I'm going to go back in. I think I'm going to go hit maybe this brown and a little bit of that gray, just because I want to, and I'm going to buff out that dark color. Like, see, I said I was going to go light, and look, I ended up going dark. It's like, you can't say what you're going to do because you end up going another way. So I really am loving this eyeshadow look, and it was just supposed to be like a 1, 2, 3 eyeshadow look. Okay, let me go in with my bronzer. I'm going to go in with my Milani Silky Matte in 01. I'll take my bronzer brush. I really love this bronzer, and I love this bronzer brush. And I'm just going to hit my face. And I also use this to contour because it's a great contour color, because it's like a darkish color. And I just contour down the sides of my nose and in the front. Sometimes I'll go all the way up here just to make my nose look extra skinny up here. But it depends on my mood. See, it just like slimmed up my nose. I always hit the lip. When I don't cream contour, I don't do the upper lip. I just do the bottom lip. But you always got to hit that lip when you're contouring. It makes your lip look extra big. Okay, let me go in with some blush now. I'm going to use my Tarte 12 Hour Blush in Seduce. This kind of color. It's just like a mauvey dark kind of color. Just a light coat of blush. It's like so dark. It's not so dark. It's like so brown. It's almost a bronzer color, but it's not. It's like still has that pink tone in it. And I'm going to use a highlighter I have not used in a long time. Let me see what I got in here. I'm going to actually use I'm going to go with this. my Lancome. This is an oldie but a goodie. In a dual finish highlighter in shimmering buff. And I'm going to take my big brush. It is dusty, as you can see, but it's a beautiful highlight. See that? It's like a white. It's a gorgeous highlight. I'm just going to hit that down the nose. Cupid's bow, chin. Just a little quick look for you guys, just because I wanted to play with my new foundation, and I figured I'd do a little look for you guys. And now I'm going to throw on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just do a liner and a gloss today. So I'm going to go in, actually I got a new liner. Let me try that from BoxyCharm. It's Jaunt Blue. I've never heard of it before, but it's like in the Pillow Talk color. It's actually really pretty. And it's like a kohl pencil. This is actually the exact color of my lips. So this with a liner is gonna look great. I mean, this with a lip gloss is gonna look great. And if I didn't do the lip liner with a gloss, I would go in with just a, what would I go in with? I would go in with just concealer and a gloss. Sorry, I'm like spacing out, guys. I'm gonna use one of my favorite glosses that I never use because has like a blue iridescent, but I think it would match this eyeshadow. This is a Too Faced High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss in Pants Off Dance Off. Guys, this is the most comfortable lip gloss formula ever. That looks so pretty. See how it has that like blue iridescent look? And this is one of my favorite glosses. And unfortunately, either they don't make it anymore or they make it in, and I can't find it. I don't know. So I'm just going to take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And now, on to finish the eyes. Normally I throw on lashes with this look, but not everyone has time for lashes. So, I don't know. You guys tell me if you prefer when I put lashes on or when I don't. I'm not going to put lashes on today just because, you know, I'm taking this look off right away. And, I mean, unless you guys don't care, someone tell me. I know there's only a few of you watching, but I greatly appreciate the ones of you that are watching. Tell your friends, tell your family. I'm going in first with the Lorac Pro Fiber. Now, do I notice this has many fibers in it? No. But it is a nice mascara. Like, it does give you some body. So I guess after like 2 and 3 layers, which I'm not going to do right now, but I guess if you do like 2 or 3 layers of this, you would see the fibers because your lashes are, you know, getting body and standing up. And don't mind the eyelash glue in my lashes because that's why they seem to be clumping together. But I actually do really like this mascara. I am a falsie girl, so I wear falsies every single day. Even now when I'm web teaching, which is crazy for 2-year-olds, I'm online teaching, like video chat teaching, circle time with my kids. Even when I do that, I like get up an hour early just to throw falsies and like foundation on. Just not because I care if anyone sees me without it, just because it's giving me an excuse to put on makeup. And that's probably one of the biggest things that I miss from like working is putting makeup on every day and lashes. But okay, don't mind this eye because it has a lot of eyelash glue, but that's just a couple of layers, and for me that looks pretty good. So okay, that was this just little quick look. I wanted to try my foundations with you guys. I actually I can't decide if I like that liquid highlighter under my foundation. I might stick to just using it as a liquid foundation when I do all cream products, but let me know what you guys think. I do like the Haley's foundation. I definitely like the matte, and I like the iridescent. I like them both. So let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. And yeah, I guess I'll see you soon. I'm gonna do more videos because I'm very bored, but I will definitely do more videos, and I will see you on the next one.